What's up, guys? I'm Frosty the Sandwich. Welcome back to Marvel Rivals. Today we're doing a VOD review of a teammate that I had that played Storm and popped off in a GM2 game. I haven't seen any Storms be super successful like this at a GM level yet. So I'm very interested to see how they play and what they do to succeed. Let's get into it. Also, if you want to see the Mantis point of view, which is the character I was playing as this game, I've got another VOD review up. Go check that out if you want to learn Mantis or are interested in seeing some high-level Mantis gameplay. So one thing I'd like to know, for the bans on this game, we had Hela and Hawkeye banned on the enemy team, which is really good for Storm, I think, already. It's very good for Punisher, too, who I wanted to play this game. You want to get rid of Hawkeye and Hela. They will absolutely shut you down as a Punisher. Really, all the DPS. The next one would be Psylocke, but I think Hawkeye and Hela are higher priority. I believe this Storm wants to get rid of Bruce Banner because he can actually grab you out of the air, which is really strong. It also empowers Iron Man's overdrive attack, which can be a nuisance to deal with. So not only are you taking out a really good tank, but you're also just nerfing a really good character. All right, we are in wind mode. We popped our E off the start to give our team mobility. You'll notice that we are damage buffed by our Mantis player. Shout out to me. And we're focusing down that turret and playing inside of our team. Ooh, get kidnapped by the Wolverine player. Unfortunate, but we do live through it because our team's with us. And then we're looking to get a pick on this Thor player. It looks like it's probably going to happen too. I want to say our lightning... I think her lightning aura was up during that. So despite the fact that Thor has a lot of health, she can really burst down even tanks. If you have your lightning aura up, it's constantly dealing lightning damage to anybody inside, any enemy inside of it. And I think it procs like 4 times at least. It's a lot of damage if somebody stays inside of it. So, and that on top of the rest, you can deal the rest of your kit damage, like you can do the rest of your abilities during that too. So it really does add up, as you can see. And I think that's what we're seeing right here is this player basically knows a choke point that has a lot of high ground that basically you can utilize as a flying character and abuse to make yourself very hard to pin down. And she's just weaving in and out, waiting and playing around her E cooldown. We're going to be in fast mode when our E cooldown's up, essentially, or down. Like when we don't have our E cooldown, we're going to be in speed mode. We're going to be roaming around, staying elusive. And then when our E cooldown is up, we're basically going to be trying to ambush, come in from behind on the enemy team, get as many people inside our AoE, and pop it. Because it deals so much damage. You can farm ult incredibly fast on this character if you get a lot of really high value thunderstorms, essentially is what I'm gonna call them. And when I say thunderstorm, I mean you have your lightning AoE active and your E is popped or enabled. There we're using our alternate fire to clean up a low health character. That's something I love doing a lot. Your alternate fire is hit scan, and it's very useful for cleaning up low health targets. It's also got a very forgiving AoE around it. Like, it's not pinpoint. There's like basically a circle that you can shoot at, or basically like a circle hitbox that it has, and you can see it when you shoot it. Like, it'll be like a ball of lightning. It isn't like a little pinpoint shot. So you can be to the right or left of people and still hit people with it. It's very good for cleaning up Spider-Man and other flying characters as well. A lot of aggressive dives, but I love seeing it on a Storm player, honestly. And here we don't have our E cooldown, so we're basically just kind of hanging out. As soon as it comes up, lightning storm time, because I think she had 3 people in it there. It's a huge amount of damage. The fact that they're not turning on her and killing her when she does that is criminal. I think part of this does have to do with the enemy team. They just don't have... Namor, honestly, I think... I shouldn't say that. They do have the tools to... No, they have a Punisher. Not Namor, Punisher. Punisher, honestly, should be dealing with her, but... He's just not. He's not able to pin down this Storm and take her out. This Storm player is doing a very good job of denying line of sight in most cases. I do see her play out in the open a couple of times where maybe she could have been a little closer to cover, but other than that, very good map knowledge, and overall the angles are pretty good. Here we're playing inside of our team again, which I think is fine if your healers are good, and I was the healer, so I'm not gonna shit on myself, guys. Here the shark just doing shark things, being elusive. It's very hard to hit the shark. It's hard to hit things with Storm in general. Hitting that shark with Storm is nigh impossible. You can hit him with the space or the alternate fire. Sorry, I rebound my alternate fire to space. You know, which you can see. Here, we don't really have to worry about Jeff ult as Storm. We fly. Hell yeah. And we love to see killing that Jeff player, though. That is something you should be doing every single time you see your team get ulted by Jeff. Kill the shark. You will save your team. You will deny them a healer. Kill him. Send him back to the prehistoric era. I don't know where he's from. Like land sharks are a real thing. He's from the Mesozoic era, actually. Bro, he's a cartoon. Sorry. We did unfortunately die there. But we come right back in with our speed buff. Very mobile character again. Like, I think she is... Iron Man's more mobile in general because of his dash, but when you're actually boxing people, she's more mobile than Iron Man is. She's harder to hit in general. Iron Man's incredibly easy to hit when he's not dashing. Even if you are doing elevation changes. Here, at perfect ult, we took out a healer. We're drawing the attention of two of their other players while we're pushing the cart up the hill. I don't care if you died there. You brought utility. You basically helped us push up the hill, and you basically gave our Magic and Venom space to push in and hold them so we could walk that cart up the hill there. I think that was a great use of her ult. Anytime you can pick... That's basically when I ult on Storm, I'm looking to try and dive the backline and kill healers. Sometimes you'll force the healer to counter ult because of it. I mean, you're getting a huge ult out because of it. It does feel shitty as a Storm player because you want those big kills. We all want to see 3 kills at least per ult, if not more. But getting just 1 kill on a healer is definitely worth it, in my opinion. That was a great ult by our Storm. I don't know why it swapped. I love this angle to start, just really high up in the air. We're around cover if we need to deny line of sight, and we're just being a nuisance. We are in lightning mode, so we deal extra damage here. We're not really worried about avoiding attacks at this point. And then if we need healing, or if we need to get involved in a team fight, we basically just drop down out of the sky and utilize our E, which I believe is what she just did. Unfortunately, the enemy team just didn't push into it, so there wasn't a huge effect on her Storm there. But I believe that is what the intention was to basically catch the team off guard and get a huge Storm on them. There she caught Wolverine in the Storm. Any players if you can catch a bunch of the enemy team in that Storm, I'm telling you, man, it hurts. It's not easy to pull off. Hit scan will annihilate you, but oh, and we're using mobility again, just making ourselves harder to hit. Playing inside of our team. Ooh. We go down to the Psylocke there. Psylocke did take a really good position up on that building. And she just wasn't ready for it. I wouldn't have been ready for it. If you'd have been ready for it, kudos to you. Big ult here, just forcing them off of the cart, making sure that her team basically has time to get back. She does have presence of mind to realize that if she doesn't dip there, she'll probably die immediately, though, after the ult. Thankfully, that gave me time to actually ult on Mantis and push back into the enemy. Yeah, basically, we retake the cart. Basically. Words are hard. Learn from me. This is all just a bit. It's a gambit for me to get better at speaking. And it's going poorly. It's not going well, guys. I'm sorry. No. And I think they only get time for one more big push, but we're taking a really high position here, making it very hard for them to look at our team and us at the same time, essentially splitting their attention, which is really good. I do wish I saw more people in her AoE sometimes when she used it, but still, again, we're utilizing the damage in her AoE whenever anybody pushes into us, like the tank, to just get that damage on them. It's a lot of damage if you can actually get somebody in your AoE. Here's huge damage. Look at that. No surprise that she got top damage here. And that's a big thing I think everyone should start working on. If you're a Storm player, learn the off angles. I think this is a really good map for her because she can basically hide up in these buildings and then just descend on the enemy team and pop her Storm. And then if she needs to get out, she can get out really quickly. More open maps, I don't know that you'd be able to get away with this on, but I think a lot of the maps have enclosed areas like this where you can at least find some value with her in some situations. That poor Iron Man. He tried to save the day. But yeah, great, solid Storm gameplay. It inspires me to want to maybe actually try her out, because I've just been hesitant to try her out because I don't want to be the guy that gets flamed by his teammates who are like, swap off Storm, she's not good. She can be good. You just saw a very good showcase of how Storm can succeed at a really high level. If this Storm player is in the comments, great game, by the way. It was a pleasure playing that game with you. Awesome win, and you're a great Storm player. Let me know in the comments how you feel about that game, what you think you could have been doing better, if anything. But I think that was a really good showcase of how to play Storm. I definitely learned some things. I hope you guys learned some things as well. Again, if you want to see the Mantis point of view, I've already got a VOD review up of that. Go check it out. It's up on my channel. Other than that, really appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay frosty.